Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Steffi, and in today's video we are going over my 2023 goals. So I just want to address on 2022. Let's just reflect on 2022, shall we? For me personally, I had some amazing achievements, amazing wins, and I also had some really difficult times. And it's okay. There's pros, there's cons, and at the end of the day, I look at as kind of mistakes or difficult times as achievements, because if I was never challenged to go through those things, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. And I really kind of take into consideration that if I weren't faced with those situations, maybe I wouldn't be the person I am today, or maybe I wouldn't have overcome them or healed. I am always one to sit there and look at difficult situations and challenges as something that really kind of doesn't sit right with me, or, you know, as like downers. And realistically, we really shouldn't. We should be looking at more of those achievements more than anything, because when someone sits there and says to me like, oh, what did you do in 2022? I'd be like, yeah, I did this, I did that. I went to 3 different countries with my boyfriend, which was absolutely amazing. You know, I changed jobs, you know, I became debt free, things like that. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, oh yeah, but you know, I was in a situation where, you know, this happened to me or this happened. And, you know, you just kind of feel a little bit more different and a bit more like, oh, taken back. But at the same time, I then sit there and look at it where, you know, I can remove myself from toxic situations. I can, you know, learn from these mistakes, so to speak. You know, I have really struggled with my mental health this year. It really kind of, I felt lost, I felt stuck, but I am able to sit there and be like, but you know what I'm doing? I'm doing something about it, and that's amazing. So my first goal for 2023 is to heal myself. Now, I really like the idea of going into 2023 with a motive of healing, whether that is spiritually, creatively, productively, via therapy, which is what I am going to be doing. I actually took up a therapist with BetterHelp. This isn't sponsored by any means. I have seen and been with BetterHelp before, which is an online counselling company basically, where you are matched with so many different counsellors that are literally around the world. My first time that I had BetterHelp, I had a counsellor that was out in Alaska, which was amazing. My therapist now is in the UK, which is amazing. So it really does differ. And if you don't actually connect with your counsellor, you can change it as well. And yeah, sorry, this does sound a little bit sponsored, but by no means it is. I just want to express my experience at the end of the day, because it's really helped and it's helping me again. Now, obviously I do pay for it. It is a monthly subscription, and obviously during the month you get 4 sessions. I have had 2 of my sessions out of my 4 for this month, and obviously I'll be going into it again. There is a bit of a break with the Christmas period, but I am really looking forward to reconnecting with my therapist in January time. So therapy really works for me. It may not work for you, it may not work for others, which is completely understandable, but for me, it is something that has really helped me, and I'm very grateful. My next goal for 2023 is to complete a challenge a month. Now, to some people that can be really challenging, hence the name, but there is 12 months in the year, and every month I'm going to dedicate myself to a 30-day challenge, or, you know, like 28-day, or however long it is initially for the months. You know, February, we've got 28 days in the month, so you know, it is what it is. One of my goals anyway for 2023 is to create a challenge and complete one. So whether that's a fitness challenge or something personal or things like that. So for me, I want to journal, dedicate myself to journaling every day for 30 days. That could be one, you know, I want to restart Couch to 5K. If you don't know what Couch to 5K is and you're not from the UK, basically it is a kind of program by the NHS where you initially are a couch potato and then by the end of it you are running a 5k. Now I know this can't necessarily be done in 30 days, but that is going to be some kind of video that I'm going to be creating anyway, which I'm really excited for. I have already completed it back in 2021, and then things kind of happened that year, and then obviously this year it just kind of went out the window. I lost everything with my running kind of love, which is such a shame, but I'm going to be restarting that as well, which I'm so excited about. Little things like I want to learn how to do the splits in 30 days if it's doable. I love challenges like that. I love watching them, and I really want to do one. So, well, 12 initially, so that's going to be my goal. So that's going to be something really exciting to look forward to see obviously if I can complete it or not, or you know, and even if I don't complete it, at the end of the day I'm still going to go with it and be like, it didn't work, you know, I didn't do it in a month, but I did it in a month and a half, or you know, I did it in 5 weeks, I did it in 7 weeks, but I still completed it. My third goal for 2023 is to remove myself from toxic situations. I am one that can be very heavily influenced so I am one that kind of can get drawn to a certain crowd or drawn to a certain conversation or a situation, and I really need to kind of pull myself away from it. I need more gratitude and happiness in my life, and I need to stop getting kind of mixed up with the wrong situations. Whoever say it's a certain environment, it's certain people, things like that, I need to be able to sit there and be like, I'm not okay with this situation, and literally get up and remove myself. Because at the end of the day, you know, I can pick my seat up and go wherever I want to. You know, I don't have to have a seat there if I feel uncomfortable. There are certain situations that has happened this year and I really am not happy with it, and I really wish I was able to, you know, kind of pull myself away, but that is something that I'm working on. That is again growth at the end of the day, so it's going to happen in 2023. I can see it. My fourth goal for 2023 is to travel more. I love traveling. I have such a passion for it. Very gratefully and luckily I was able to go on 3 holidays this year with my boyfriend. We went to Iceland in February, we went to Amsterdam in March, and Santorini in May. I did actually vlog all of those as well, so if you are interested I will leave them up here for you as well. And that was so fun. I absolutely loved it. I love exploring new countries. I love, you know, exploring new food and cultures and everything, and I just love it. I am not one that, I personally don't think I'm ready to sit here and get kind of like settled where I am, if that makes sense. I am turning 27 in March, and some people are already, you know, on their second baby right now, they're married, they've got their mortgage, they've got their dream career. Me, absolutely not. That isn't me at the moment, and it's okay. There's so much pressure in the world to have everything done by a certain age, and that's just not me. I'm very grateful to have a boyfriend as well who is on the same level at the end of the day. We both sat there and discussed like, why don't we just go be spontaneous next year and just get up and go somewhere and just kind of maybe travel, maybe not travel, but maybe go from like, you know, go out for a month to like America or Thailand or somewhere and just be there for a month and just kind of see what happens. Life is too short at the end of the day, and I don't really like the thought of having to kind of live the same settled life at the moment. Maybe eventually, but there's no way I'm ready for that life yet. My fifth goal for 2023 is to not worry about finances. I have always struggled with money, and I am now in a situation where I'm now debt free, and it feels absolutely amazing. It feels incredible. And if you're interested in my whole story with my finances, I'm not gonna go through it all right now, but I've done a separate video talking about money, my story and everything. So again, I'll leave that one up there for you if you are interested. But oh, it feels amazing, and I am not in a situation where I want to save, don't get me wrong, I want to save for a future mortgage, things like that. But at the same time, this kind of leads on to my sixth goal for 2023. I don't want to dedicate myself to a full-time job where luckily I'm in a position where I don't have a mortgage, I don't have finances, I don't have monthly things going out, which you know, are really expensive. So why am I waking up every day going to a full-time job that initially is just giving me money and I can't dedicate myself to the things I want to do. Speaking of, leading into the 6th goal for 2023, I want to fully dedicate myself to my content, my channel, everything that I love doing. I love creating content. I love being so creative, and I really want to just sit there, obviously have a job still, don't get me wrong, maybe a part-time job that I can do 3 days a week, and then those 4 days I can sit there and proper dedicate my passion and love to obviously my fitness that I want to do, my content creating, having actual time for myself as well, doing certain bits and pieces, you know, like some housework, things like that, you know, things that people are meant to do. That again, I just don't like the idea of having to, and I know this is very controversial and I know this will be like mixed kind of thoughts, feelings, comments, but I don't like the idea of having to go to a full-time job, spending all my time and energy there, having 2 days off a week just to make a certain amount a month. And I know that's adulting, I know that's life, and I understand that, but that's not the way I want to live my life. I want to dedicate myself to this channel, to my other social media platforms, and really kind of give back what I have experienced myself. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you know, with counselling, things like that. I am not an expert by any means, but I love going through my experiences. So my acne situation, my Invisalign journey, things like this. I love showcasing my experiences and documenting it, not only for myself to look back on as achievements, but also to help other people. I have had so many of you that are watching message me, contact me, comment, saying thank you so much for your content that you've made, because you've really helped me, you know, you've really kind of made that decision for me that I was really stuck on, and I am just so grateful that I can help you guys initially, because that is just something that I want to do. I want to give back as much as I can. I want to help people, and I know I'm not a professional in any kind of certain situations, but just going off from my experience, what may work, what may not work, I just want to help people at the end of the day. That is what I love doing. I'm a very outgoing people person, and I've got so much love and compassion and care for people. So yeah, that is what I want to do. So that is the end of today's video, guys. Please do let me know what your 2023 goals are, if you have any. I don't look at them as resolutions or things like that. I look at them as goals, because goals can be achieved. They also maybe not be achievable, and that's okay, because then the next year we try again. We don't give up. And I really like that kind of mindset. So do let me know what yours are down below, of course, or if you don't want to be public about them, head over to my Instagram where we can discuss a little bit more in private and bits and pieces like that. But if you did enjoy today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, but when you do, make sure you hit that notification bell, and then that way you'll be notified for when I next upload, and I'll see you guys in a brand new video soon. Bye!